Yo, YouTube, tonight on Best Beers in Me, we're back with a regular type of beer. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by again here, Best Beers in Me. J-Dub, Steph's right over there. Beer reviews from Maine, New England, and beyond. We're coming back to Maine. We're coming back to reality a little bit. It's still what I said started this craze of wild, insane pastry sours. It all started with these hazies.
And I'm glad it did.
We're doing our first battery Steele, I believe.
No, we've done we did another battery Steele.
I don't think we have.
I think we did because we gave shout out to Kidney on our.
I don't know.
I think we did. I don't know which one it was, but I'm pretty sure we did.
Pretty sure it's our first battery Steele. This is Curve Double IPA from Battery Steele down in One Industrial.
A nice color.
Actually got this one at the local beer store. Thirsty dog, he got a fresh drop from Battery Steele, so we had not had this beer. Picked up a 4-pack.
Ooh, look at your floaties.
I just got a huge floaty in the bottom of that.
I don't have any. You got the bottom of the can.
Hardly any info on this at all. Cool design. No canned on date. Battery Steele, you got to do better. At least put on the label if you don't have a can dater. It's very important in our opinion.
I'm apt to pass by a beer if there's not a canned on date.
This is their first IPA made with alternative hop products. Some of that floating in my glass. Hopped with Citra Spectrum, Citra Incognito, with a heavy addition of Bru-1 and Ekuanot Lupo-Max. So this is like the new hop style. They're not the pellets. I think they're powders and stuff. I don't know much about. Never heard of Spectrum. I don't know what that is.
That must have been all right in the bottom because I don't have any floaties in mine. Oh. It must have been right on the very bottom.
So like you said, what big floaty.
Yeah.
Real orangey. Copper looking almost. Very hazy. Can't see through it. Even to the bright light, can't see my finger. You can almost see through it. Not as quite as thick and hazy as some other hazies. Want to get a nose on it?
Ooh, that smells
big citrus.
Melony. Is that from the? What would that be from? I'm getting huge melon. I'm getting like treehouse melon.
Really? I'm not.
I am. I'm getting like vanilla melon.
I think there's some remnants left over from the last two beers we had.
I don't know. That's what I'm getting is big melon.
I smell the can. Ooh, smell the cans. Can smells delicious.
Oh yeah.
There might be some sweetness lingering on there from the last couple of beers.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm surprised they don't say anything at all about the beer on here.
Right.
Oh well.
Get a taste.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, YouTube.
Well, that's not lingering from the first two beers. That's in this. I'm getting a little bit of melon flavor, but I'm getting a little bit of pine.
I'm getting citrus.
It's very good. What's the ABV on this?
7.1. I'm getting a little pine. A little bit.
Yeah, not much, but I do
Maybe
get
a little pineapple.
Yep.
Maybe some mango. A little bit of melon.
I get the pineapple, I get the melon, and I get a little bit of pine. Not much of a bitterness or a bite though.
Not much.
Pretty smooth, pretty light.
Pretty soft.
Soft on the mouthfeel.
A little bit of bitterness there, but not much.
Yeah.
Not quite to what I like on it.
So I like that soft mouthfeel, but I like a little bit of bitterness when it hits the back of your tongue.
It's Battery Steele down there in One Industrial in Portland. Makers of Flume, Flume Squared, and Flume Cubed. That's what they're best known for, I think. But they make some really good IPAs. They do some triple dry hop ones too. It's not blowing me away. The can smells really good though. Sometimes the can smell better than the pours.
It's a nice beer if you don't like that bite. You know, if that's not what you're looking for. It could have a little more of a bite or a bitterness to me.
Yeah, and I think that's why it doesn't excite me too much.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people like those soft IPAs. It seems like Flume has more of a bite to it.
Yeah.
Some of their other ones have more to it. That's.
But you know, they make a little bit of something for everyone.
It's an IPA.
It's good. I like it. I do.
It doesn't really let you know that it's an IPA because there's no bitterness.
Right.
I can't hold that against these breweries that don't make them that way. But
Well, there's really none at all.
it really subtracts from my experiences with IPA. I want to have that bitterness
Right.
at the end. I want it to let me know that it's a beer and it's an IPA.
If it had a little bit of bitterness on the back end, it would be a great beer.
It just doesn't. It doesn't hit that big with me. It's the same as, unfortunately, as a lot of the Bellflowers. They just are too soft for my palate, my liking, what I prefer. But that's personal preference.
But I think when you've been drinking IPAs for years, soft mouthfeel IPAs just don't. They're just not satisfying.
If we get our hands on a lot of West Coast beers, I think I'd really like those right now. I really like that bitterness again. I'm really looking for that pine that I used to get from a lot of these beers when I first started drinking. I don't know, a lot of the IPAs just aren't getting me excited. They're not doing well. Now, I'm not saying none of them do. We should review that definitive one that we just got. I really like that beer.
That Conti?
Yeah, no. I love Conti, but I can't remember. They have an IPA with Simcoe and what I just picked up a 4-pack.
Yeah, we could try that.
Anyways, that one has a little bit more to it, a little bitterness.
So I have to say, I like this beer. I like the aroma. I like the flavor. It's just, as far as IPAs go, it's not satisfying because there's no bite. There's no bitterness. It just rolls across your tongue and down your throat like there's nothing there.
So if you like the soft IPAs and you like Bellflower, then you would probably really like this beer. And again, it's called Curve by Battery Steele.
So as far as a rating, I would still give it a 4.25 because I think the flavor is really good. I think the aroma is really good. That's just what it's lacking.
Yeah. I'd be more like a 3.75 myself.
No, I really like the flavor of it.
It just I shouldn't review any soft IPAs. I should, because I don't really.
No, but
I don't enjoy them.
That's why we review these beers, because sometimes we are right spot on with each other. Sometimes we're miles apart.
Right.
So it's all in what you're looking for, and
I know, and that's why I'm saying it's my personal preference.
Yeah. I think it's a good beer. I just think that you and I both kind of look for that bitterness and that bite, and it's just not there.
I really am these days. I mean, honestly, I'm drinking a lot more lagers and pilsners. It's just where I'm at. But I'm not saying IPAs aren't good. Like I don't like them. I do. I mean, I'm sure most people would like this. To me, it bores me. It really does.
It's one of those beers you're like, I'm just going to drink and get through.
Yeah, it's just not. And I love Battery Steele. Like I said, they make some really good IPAs that I really have enjoyed over the years. I just don't like this one that much. And it seems like a lot of the new IPAs coming out of Southern Maine are all soft. And I don't want that. So maybe I should stick to just the ones I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Let us know in the comments if you had it. Do you like the soft IPAs? 180 check-ins on Untappd. So this is a new beer, first time they brewed it. 3.98 have given it for a score. 2 of our friends on Best Beers in Me. Add us on Untappd. We like to see what you're drinking. They give it a 3.65. So one of our friends gives it a 3.8. One gives it a 3.5.
So I wouldn't go that low, only because I think the flavor is there.
I don't think it's a bad beer. It's just not what I'm looking for personally. But if you never had Battery Steele, I would highly recommend a lot of their beers.
Yeah.
So
I love One Industrial Way. Like, there's Austin Street, Battery Steele, Definitive, Allagash. Like, everything's right there. Such a great spot.
And we went there last summer, and I had a beer slushy.
Yeah.
Like an actual frozen beer. So here I'm ragging on Skygazer the last couple of beers, but their reviews.
Although we went there last weekend, and the only place
good.
we hit was Definitive.
But it was made with one of their sours. I'd like to have one with an IPA because I really think it would be delicious. Well, actually, I have had one before, actually over in Canada. So 3.75 for me, 4.25 for you. So we give it a 4 combined. Overall, Battery Steele, great brewery. So,
They really are.
if you've never had Flume Squared, or Flume Cubed, and you really like big in your face IPA with big flavors, check that out. And I can't remember the names of their triple dry hops. There's a couple of them, and they're absolutely delicious. Highly recommend Battery Steele. I can't highly recommend this one, but if you like your IPA with no bitterness, very soft mouthfeel, very soft everything, you probably like this.
So in all honesty,
That's where I'm
I think for people that, where I found myself 3.5, 4 years ago, just getting into the IPAs, this will be a good starting point.
All right, check us out tomorrow, see what we got going on. We should have stuck with those pastry sours.
Yeah.
Cheers, YouTube.
Cheers.